Hello! Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead. And it's a bit early for me, but welcome to a Sunday stream. It's Sunday, I'm here, and I was thinking of a random game to do today, and I couldn't think of one, and I was just like, oh, I just kind of want to play Super Metroid again. Just every so often, you get that craving to replay through a Metroid game or a Castlevania game, and today is Metroid. Now, I am playing a specific version. This is Super Metroid Redux, and this is a ROM hack that has a bunch of quality life improvements. So I will say, I think some people might get a bit upset, but clearly people must agree based on this ROM hack existing. But if you play Zero Mission and Fusion and any of the sequels after that, and then you go back to Super Metroid, there are a few little bits that haven't quite aged as well, and also some little bits that are a bit slower about this game. And this ROM hack polishes all that stuff out. It's very extensive now. Like there's a lot to cover about this ROM hack, and there's also a lot of optional stuff. I can't remember the exact settings. I do not have the Zero Mission GBA physics turned on. That's authentic. That's the same. I can't remember if I have the hack on that makes it so recharge station and save stations are merged. I might have that turned on. This is why it's a really cool ROM hack, because you can customize it so much. But yeah, also the controls are changed around. The controls are closer to what the GBA onwards ones play like. And I'm trying to remember what else. Some little adjustments. They'll come up as we play. But I'm going to be playing with this today. Check this out. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can see look through the hole. What do you see? Ah! You don't see me. That's right. This is not a original. This is a Super Nintendo Mini controller. But from what I remember, these are pretty authentic to the build type, very similar. But it's a good controller, works for this. So let's get into it. So here we are. Look at this as well. We've got a nice overlay. Yeah, very futuristic. I decided, because I realised after the Dark Souls stream on Friday, that I should be putting the game capture behind me, because I kept getting behind it. Because this is a 4x3 game and I don't have my own overlay. Luckily, I'm playing this in a way that we have an overlay. So that's cool. So let's get into this. There's a playtime there. So we'll start with that. Now I probably need to change some buttons around. Yes. Because this has a couple of options that are different. So fire, I'm going to want a Y. Jump there. There we go. Well, yeah. Well, we're in 60. This overlay is cool. I kind of want to mention where it's from, but I hope I don't get in trouble, because it's the Super Nintendo. It's one of the Super Nintendo Mini overlays. I didn't realize it changed color, actually. It changes over time. Every so often. I don't know what causes it to change, but I noticed it was changing color earlier. I think this is all good. Yeah. And it's kind of a difficulty setting, but I'm going to turn auto run on, because with my hand, I don't... Any game where you have to hold a button down, for a very long time, especially on the right hand side, tends to cause me pain. So if I turn auto run on, it'll be very nice. I swore this was changing color earlier. Maybe maybe I'm making up. I don't know.
The last Metroid is
So
in captivity.
I
The
will say,
galaxy is at peace.
though I did play some Super Nintendo stuff, uh, you know, when it was current, that was very early on for me. That's kind of giving you an idea of how old I am, but that's when I was like aware of gaming, but I probably wasn't really the age where I could play them, and most of the gaming I did was watching. And I think even the stuff I watched was probably a bit late. Like the PlayStation 1 was probably already out. I'm not going to go through this intro. It's just, hey, here's the events of Metroid 1 and Metroid 2. I'm sure everyone knows this by now. But I actually never played this back in the day. For how, it's kind of interesting, for how much I like Metroidvanias, I didn't get into them until quite late. Oh yeah, this background does change colour. I wonder what dictates it. It might be tied to like the game visuals actually. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Or it's completely random. But what the first one I ever played actually was Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. That's still, which funny enough, that's still one of my favourites. That's a great one to jump into. Has some issues, mainly related to it has a lot of like very forced motion, like touch stuff, because it's on the DS. Has a lot of like, oh, this is an early DS title, you have to show off all the features, and pretty much none of them add to the game. In fact, they kind of take away from it. Though, funny enough, much like this game, there's a ROM hack out that fixes a lot of that stuff and improves the quality of life, stuff like that. So that will get streamed one day, but you know, I don't have any specific plans. But I didn't come to Metroid until quite later. I probably talked about this a bit when we streamed uh, Metroid Dread, but I want to talk more about when I played this. I think I played. I think I played this before I played Zero Mission, because Zero Mission is a bit of like, you know, like rehashing some of this when as a remake. But yeah, I think I played the Prime games first because, as I mentioned, my family brought me. Uh, they brought me Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii, just randomly, and I ended up loving it. So yeah, here we go. I think that's already faster. So yeah, we're going down here. This little pro tip: if you like point the gun down, I think it's only in this game. See, there's the auto run. Beautiful. Doors also tend to open a lot quicker in this version. So this is a great speedy way just to get through this game. But yeah, we don't have specific buttons to look up and down now. If you hold the L button, that's how you do your like missiles and bombs and stuff. It does make this bit a lot easier because you don't have to mash as much if you want to get like the confirmed like actual kill. Well, it's not a kill, but technically to beat this boss, you either have to get like low enough health, which I'm doing a terrible job here, or you have to get like 100, I think it's 100 hits. I probably didn't do it. Probably didn't hit the 100 hits there. Kill Scarra, escape sequence. Is the game too quiet, by the way? I thought it was too loud earlier, but I'm noticing this game is a bit quiet. But yeah, No, all the Metroid games are great. I will say, I personally have a lot of trouble. Oh, look at that. Look at that mode 7. It's glorious. I have a lot of trouble with Metroid 1 on the NES. The NES version. That's a bit too old and clunky for me. And Metroid 2's a bit better, the Game Boy one. But if I was going to play a version of Metroid 2, I'd play either the fan remake or the 3DS remake. But yeah, it's kind of funny how late I came to this because didn't play Symphony of the Night, didn't really know about Castlevania until later. But Castlevania's always been a bit neat, especially Symphony of the Night. Like when it came out, it was like barely advertised. For the record, this isn't going to be a speed run, but I have played this game enough that you might notice that I do know some of the route. Because I know... I think you're supposed to go down there. Yeah, let's go down first. So one of the improvements already is doors are visible on the map. It wasn't originally like this. And in fact, when I did my first playthrough, I actually got stuck because I had uncovered an area. I'd gone to a door early, and there are some doors that do not open until you make story progress. But it wasn't marked on my map there was a door there. So I didn't know where to go, and I had to look up and realized, oh, see that if you hold down, see that if I drop like this, it's very slight, but your top speed goes up if you point down. So yeah, so the way this works with auto run is if you want to move slow, you have to hold the run button. Which yeah, for my hand and having to hold stuff, that's the way more comfortable bit. But I find for me, Metroidvanias are comfort games. Like if I want a game, try and remember. I don't think there's anything to do this way. Oh yeah, I can head down actually. There we go. Oh no, this is the way to go. Good. Oh yeah, you can skip those now. Check that out. And I think also secrets are now marked. Oh. So like if there's an item left in a room and you haven't got to it yet, those are marked. Also, this is the one I like. You don't have to use like 5 missiles to open doors. That was always like a weird choice that they kept that from. Where is it? There we go. I don't think I can reach this. I know there is like some way. I think it's like if you get there's like a running jump you can do, and you can wall jump off a specific thing. I think there's also some stuff like Spark, when we get the ability the Shine Spark, it's easier to get to like full speed for that. And I think also it's easier to do Morph Ball Shine Sparks. So it's just like if you're used to like the improvements to the controls and the feel that Zero Mission 4 and Fusion and Zero Mission added. But I've kept the original physics. Let's see. Can I do this the cool way? Oh. No, I'm trying to remember. There's like one of the walls is like the easier one. I'll say the first time I played like this, like original, and I did do the non-Redux version. I just played it as is. Oh, I had a lot of trouble with the physics at first, because It's kind of hard to describe, but like original Metroid and Super Metroid physics are quite their own thing. You've basically like always got moon gravity. Also as well, like the wall jump controls used to be a lot more complicated. And funny enough, I still have those. I think you have to. I don't think you can turn on just easy wall jump. I think you have to turn on the full GBA style, where you just have to be holding towards the wall and press jump. We'll see. We'll see how quick we can get through this. Don't expect me to finish this today, no. If you... Oh yeah, can't do that yet. That's bombs. Oh, whoops. But yeah, I like this method. Of control using the triggers. Oh, probably didn't need to go in here, but there you go. There's the map. But I'm a big proponent that like ROM hacks are really good for like refreshing old games and experience them in a new light and fixing up some of the polish. And while it's more common to see them for like this era of games, like you are starting to see them with more modern stuff. Yeah, so that's the example. Like all text prompts are a lot quicker. That saving's quicker. When you pick up items, you can skip the animation but still hear the jingle. Just overall, like very smooth. Here we go. The thing is, I could get through a lot of this game like very quickly. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to remember if one of the games had the like alt fire on the right. One of them must, because I keep accidentally pressing that. Oh, I always forget to do that. There we go. Oh. Oh, he's not dead. There we go. Woo! Like, this is always the case with things. Like, when you've, like, replayed the game a few times. The early part, you'll see the, like... Oh, yeah, you're just rushing through it. You're able, you know where everything is. That kind of thing. But then you get to a certain point and then you'll see, oh, he does not remember much. Alright, like, for example here, okay, let's go down first. I think that's just an upgrade, but we'll get it. Or it's like a recharge station. I always forget what it is. Actually, is it on the map what it is? No, it's not. But if it's a missile drop, we'll get it. Woo! Oh, this is the wrong door. And yeah, you'll see a lot, even though we've got the little mini-map. Much like when I do survival horror playthroughs, you're probably going to see a lot of map checks. I always forget, one of these rooms, you can bomb the floor and find something. I'm trying to remember what marker it is, where it's supposed to represent. Oh, you found everything? I think the dot means you found it. But I could be wrong, and then like it'll be a circle if you haven't. But yeah. So how's the game audio, Clarice? Good. Okay. We'll leave it as is then. Yeah. I think like if you're actually speedrunning, the quicker thing is just to run past these guys. Let's see. What's this way? Oh yeah. This is pretty locked, I'm sure, but let's just look. I believe this is the yeah. Where you have to beat the full bosses. But yeah, this is a great example. Like, there's no dialogue in this game, but there's so good environmental storytelling just telling you, like, oh, this is what's going on, this is what you need to do. Oh, I shouldn't be shooting those guys. But yeah, look how just also the elevators as well. The elevators are like really sped up in this. There's also a few ROM hacks for the GBA ones that do these kind of improvements too. Obviously not as extensive. Because alright, I think I'm not ready to do this. No, okay. Yeah, I need to shine spark for this. No, I will say on my first playthrough there's an area that you have to regular run through, and that's I got stuck on that for a while, which was really dumb. Yeah. See, I remember little bits, but I did not remember where the map room was to not go for it. But honestly, it's better if I do. That is something I want to mess with though one day, is trying a speed run on stream. I'm never gonna do it permanently because maybe when I was younger, but these days I don't have the. It's not just patience as well. It's probably enough at like the medal. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna save though, just, you know, stream in, safety save. There we go. So, if anything cuts out or goes offline, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, okay. Let's check this way first. Though, if I remember right, I don't think I have the thing for this. Oh no, I'm okay. Try and remember if this is all that's here though. I can kind of bum jump, not really. It depends on the game. In some of them it's actually quite easy because all you have to do is learn the timing. You usually just have to like, yeah, like that. The gimmick with this area is those guys are lighting it up, so if you kill too many of them, the area gets too dark. Whoops. Oops. Whoops! Yippee! I'm being too cautious here. I'm like trying not to hit the enemy, so I'm just missing the jumps. There we go. There we go. Well, that's there if we need it. Okay, that's a power bomb. Thought so. Oh, this stuff's annoying. Is that what I think? Yeah, okay, that's a shine spark bit. Alright, yep, and now we're in this big room. I always think of this room, because this is the room where there's like loads of little paths out and things to find. That's a super missile door. So one thing I've been doing off stream, I mainly looked at this last night, though I didn't have the greatest luck with it, is I'm slowly, kind of just in bits, because there's some like new stuff I have to do with it. I'm trying to remember what you have to do with this. Okay, can't do that yet. Also, no, yellow's power bomb. I got that wrong actually. There we go. Charge beam, nice. Yeah. Alright. Is, you know, like the little bits I want to do for the improved version of my mask. Oh yeah, this bit. There you go. And one of the things I want to change, I've mentioned this a few times, it's been a bit of an issue, is the fact that my puppetry stuff is on the palm of my hand, and I want to change it so it's on the outside of my hand. But, yep. Hey, so I know, yeah, we started early today. It's because I've got some stuff going on tonight. So, but it's my bad. I probably should tweet earlier, but stuff always gets shifted around. So I didn't want to promise and then have to cancel. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we got to go up for now. Woo! Yeah, so we've got the charge beam now. And we can do that. Only works if you're doing the spin though. Like that. And I did mess with some like kind of like prototype ideas of how to wire puppetry stuff on like an outside of a hand to make it work, but I didn't have much success, so that's going to be something I'm going to have to like keep going back and forth between. Alright, here we go. Oh, we'll say this is a boss I'm not that much of a fan of. It's just annoying. There's probably just like a pattern I haven't learned. There is a way to get like multiple hits in its in-between phases. I'm just not very good at it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, you have to keep crouching for this guy. There we go. Got a few hits there. Tension. So the problem is I've actually tried to look up some like research on like, oh, what's a good way of making puppet stuff, and I've actually not had much luck. It's mainly just like, oh, we're a website that will make puppet stuff, or we will make like mascot masks, things like that. I don't know why finding like how-to stuff on doing it yourself is, because normally like you can like learn how to do like anything online nowadays, especially on YouTube. And granted, like this first one, how the eyes work, that is based on a YouTube tutorial I found. There we go. Yeah, I think that boss is just like it's fine when you've only played this game once and trying to figure out what to do. I find it on repeat playthroughs just to be a bit annoying and just not fun to deal with. Because you know how to beat it, but it takes time. We go, got the super missiles. Oh, I got a bit worried there about the loading time there. Oh yeah, this weird bit. Oh yeah, that's to prevent you from sequence breaking. Now I remember. There's a save point there, but we won't worry about it for now. I think it's actually quite awkward to get into if you don't have the morph ball jump. Oh yeah, I can't remember if this was in before, but something like when you do charge shots and it sucks in resources, I think that's changed a bit. Oh yeah, here it is. On my first playthrough, I didn't realise you had to run here. And I was stumped. Looking back on it, it's like, that's super obvious. I kept thinking I needed the shine spark, and I was like, I don't have the shine spark. Alright, down we go. Oh, this one, the classic songs. Oh, fucker, get off me. Why won't you get off me? Well, he's off me now. I think, right, this is actually okay, so I don't think I do have the toggle in this hack. That makes it so... Oh yeah, there is one new feature. I don't think that... Actually, I think it might have been in, but the input's a lot easier to do that split bomb move. Yeah, it's up here though. I don't think I can do anything up there yet. Nah. I think that's when you come back. Oh, I hate those guys. Oh. Fucking graboids. Here it is. That's important. We'll come back to that later. Okay, I actually can get through this game like relatively quick. There's going to be a period. We'll get to a certain point, and our progress will slow to a crawl for sure. Okay, yeah, you can't do that yet. And if I remember right, I think this is a hot room. Let's see. Yep. Not gonna worry about hot room yet. Let's go this way first. But yeah, if anyone can find anything, that's a weird ask probably. Now I think about it. But if there is like a good resource out there that's just like, oh, here's puppetry stuff. I wonder if I'm cheesing here. Oh, that is absolutely a cheese. I think it's supposed to come up there with super missile, the super jump, but oh. Yeah, which I bet this is the super jump here, so that was a waste. Yep, high jump boots. Showed off for absolutely no reason. But now we got the big boy jump. But yeah, I'm actually like decently okay. I'm definitely not crazy speedrunner quality of what's going on? Why does this happen sometimes? Is it because I have to kill this guy? A little bit surprised because Johnny's playing something retro today. Well, you know me. Me playing Dark Souls 3 is actually out the norm for me. It's normally always old stuff. What's this way? Is this another... Oh no. We'll save. Let's look at the map again. Oh yeah, I haven't found the map here yet. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we can't do that yet. Trying to think actually. Oh, that's the wrong way. Guess I'm just supposed to leave now. Yep. Yep, I had the SNES Mini. I actually got it, I think, you know, because Nintendo are fucking weird. And, they tend to not stock enough of stuff. And not because they don't have the parts, they just seem to think that, like, artificial scarcity is good for business. Which, I don't know why they think that. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's only good for scalpers. It was more of a problem with the NES Mini, where that thing was getting scalped to shit. That one was real bad for it. But this one had it a little bit too of just like, yeah, you couldn't find it anywhere. Alright. Oh yeah, this is why you need high jump. No, I think there's ways to get up here without it. Yeah, I gotta remember to do that charge shot bomb thing more often. Tap, 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 tap. Get out of here. There we go. Nice save point. But yeah, I've got a Super NES Mini, Super Nintendo Mini, SNES, which I think is what a lot of people in the UK called it, the SNES. I hear that term a lot. Okay. Oh yeah, this is one of those areas again where I get confused. There's a path down though, I'm just trying to remember how you get to it. There we go. Like, I'm already have a feeling I've messed up here. Let's see. Yeah, I have. Why do I always do this? There's little bits of this game that I always make the same mistakes and I just never remember what I'm supposed to do. I forget, that's the one thing, I think there might be a toggle that makes it so, just shooting all the blocks or using bombs exposes them, which I might actually have on, and not needing, like, the X-ray meter for everything. Just double check this. Is it in here, maybe? Well, it's in the save room, actually. Aha! Yeah, it's just me not paying attention to the environment. Yeah, just gonna use missiles on these guys. Oh! Stop that. Oh, it's Craig! There we go, we took care of Craig. Yeah, that was easy. Oh, secret recharge. I should explain, that is actually a joke. Like a mini kind of joke about how that boss looked in original Metroid. He was that small. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's the real Craig! Craig 2! Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. So yeah, you just have to like shoot his eyes with something. That makes him open his mouth and then shove something in his mouth. There we go. Though he will open it himself sometimes, but the main... There we go. Yeah, if you have super missiles here, this boss is trivial. You get through it so quick. Yeah, this is... I forgot how much I've played this game. I can get through this game really quick. Whoops. This is a... Nah. So yeah, so now we can go back to the lava place. Actually, you know what? While we're here, we'll just to get full super missiles back. I really don't think you're gonna see me do this today. just because I keep wondering myself. I'm like, oh, how fast could I do this? But Sorry, Mini Craig. Craig Jr. there. Oh yeah. Like I said, it's very specific games I want to try it with, and it's spoilers, but I don't mind saying it here. Yeah. So here we go. This. If I remember right, this one is in like a weird place. So yeah, the map actually does show that there's an item here that I haven't picked up. But I don't remember where it is. I want to say it's... No. Oh. No, I don't remember. That's fine. It's not like I'm going for 100% anyway. It's going to be nice to get. I don't think I've ever 100%ed this game, actually. Maybe gotten close. Because, if I remember right, some of the requirements are, like, quite rough. Let's see. Haha! See, that sometimes the items are hidden like that well. And I don't have X-ray. You don't get X-ray for a while. That's maybe one thing I would have fixed is like put X-ray earlier in the game. There's probably a way to sequence break to it, but at that point, it's like if you're sequence breaking, you already know. There we go. Let's see. Probably want to go back down again, right? Because I should be able to go in the hot areas now. But yeah, when I do like a quote-unquote like speed run, you know, of a game, I kind of want to like not address that I'm doing it. Just like stream the game and like not explain that I'm doing it that way, even though it's like plainly obvious if you're watching. Yeah, you can see all the little bits they do that are like, oh, this is to stop a sequence break here and there. I remember right. Where is that item? Is it down here? I'm not sure. We'll leave it for now. I don't know if this is the game that it's in, but I know something that started happening in a lot of the future games, and we actually saw it with my playthrough of Dread, because I did 100% all the items, is it makes the final bosses stronger if you have everything. Which is, it is a cool twist. I do like it as a mechanic. Of it's like, yeah, if you're gonna 100%, we're gonna make you use it. You have to use all the resources. Down we go. But yeah. So I'm still a little bummed out. What I've done is I've brought like kind of like athletic, kind of like weightlifter gloves. If I remember right, I think the reason why that guy is going back and forth is because there's a... No, I can't do it. There's a something to get if you freeze him and then the morph ball. Well, that might be a shortcut later on, I'm not sure. So yeah, so there you go. I think that's new. The fact that unpicked up items are... Oh, hang on. They're yellow. Sorry, they're not yellow. What am I saying? They're circles on the map. It is something specific to this hack. It's something where... Okay, yeah, that's a... Okay, now I know what that is. That's the one you have to shine spark through. Like, maybe this is a specific hot take, but it's something where, like, I would probably recommend if you've never played, like, any Metroid. You should, if you're gonna play this, play the Redux. Or if you started with one of the later ones, use this version. Anytime I do ROM hack stuff like this, kind of like when I did River City Ransom, I'm not sure about that playthrough. I think I might, just because the game is still a bit clunky and there's a lot of grinding to do. I think I might hold off and just do the remake at some point. Oh yeah, I think this room is just... Oh. Let's try and do this good this time. There we go. It's I always want to make sure and credit and link to stuff. I want people to be able to look stuff up. And Twitch added that pin message thing. Yeah, like retranslations or bad translations or fixing bugs. Like I mentioned with Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, there actually is a bug where the Lux stat basically doesn't do anything. And that's fixed in the definitive version. There's also like a definitive plus version now. Oh, rather rising. Looks like Redux uses Project Base without the additional content. I'm not sure about Project Base. You might have to explain that one to me. But welcome to the stream, SNB Arbor. Oh, that's what I get for not looking at the game. I know this was like a sequel to the GBA Zero Mission hack that was trying to like recreate Super Metroid in Zero Mission, and I do like that hack. It is a bit janky though, and I don't think there's any plans to like fix it up, which is a shame, because I would love to play like a better version of it one day. I think I shouldn't even go this way yet, if I remember right. Oh no. What do I have to do here to... Oh! Actually, yeah, I can't go this way yet. Now I remember. This is where you go if you fell, I think. Yeah, yeah. This is grapple hook stuff. Oh, I should have had super missiles equipped there. Yeah, see, if I go in here, just open it so we can see it. Yeah. You can land on these, but this is a lot easier to do. Oh, okay. Sometimes I don't think I'm as good at the game as I am. That, though, that is, yeah, couldn't even cheese it. Oh, that's a grapple hook area. But I still would recommend that hack, just to see it. My main issues with it, though, is that, it didn't port over the music. It's still the same music from the GBA one, which I would have liked to have seen like GBA versions of the music. And the bosses are the same, and some of them are even junky. Not junky, janky. There's specifically a boss that is actually a cut content boss, and they didn't really fix it. So you fighting it is super messed up. Oops. But yeah, this is just like a nice same game, just little quality of life things. So not like a content hack. I have messed with one. I forget what it's called, but there's a ROM hack. Its name's a little misleading. Yeah, I'm gonna farm for a bit here. But it's kind of like a custom campaign, but like shortened version of Super Metroid, but the map's quite different. It's kind of like a remade from memory kind of thing. Oh, here, I'll pause. So Project Base is a ROM hack. It changes the UI and adds some mechanics like the charge beam. Yep, it can also be used as a base for other hacks standalone. It also adjusts some rooms and adds some additional drops to find. Oh, okay. I might check that one out as well then. Because I do like the ROM hacks that don't change the campaign too much, but do feel different. Oh, now we've got to run. Let's see. Yes! Woo! Gotta get hyped for the Shine Spark. Whatever, man. They did it on Super Nintendo. They managed to. I believe if you're good enough, you can use the Shine Spark to skip that jump there. But this is me playing, so you're not going to see anything like that today. No, I didn't. Had mode 7 though. Ah. Okay. So where's a good place to go? I can't go down yet. I'm trying to remember what I missed up there. Oh, that's where I came from, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think I need to go... if you check the pin message and check the link, that'll be the best way to find out, because that will have the credits and all that. Because again, I said this earlier, but anytime I do play a ROM hack, I want to make sure people know and everything's credited. Oh yeah, I haven't been this way yet. Oh, that's why. Need a specific beam to get through there. Whoops. Yeah! Safety save. Oh yeah, does it? Nice, nice. That's what I love about the ROM hacking scene as well, though, is how collaborative it is, and you'll see that a lot, where a ROM hack will, you know, like use other work as basis and kind of build off of it. Oh yeah, I know there's a way to cheese around those, but I'm not going to do that for this playthrough. All right, well, I'm pretty sure we need to get out of dodge now. So let's get to it. But yeah, I need to have like a more extensive look at it. I see with some streamers, whenever they play stuff like this or emulators and things like that, and for the record, this is technically an official emulator, so I can call it an emulator, and you can't be funny with me. But some people do get like really cautious about it, and it's like, do the terms of service say you're not allowed to admit you're using an emulator? Because that seems backwards to me. Oh yeah, I still can't do that. It just seems like a weird thing, especially because just how much emulators can improve upon games in terms of like upping the resolution, which we showcased a bit of that when we did I don't know if it's just my controller, but I haven't been able to reapply Shine Spark. I'm pretty sure you can in this. When I get a sec, I'll give it a go. It does remind me. I am going to talk about it. I think this is a bit where you're supposed to. Actually, you're supposed to go down here. I think you're supposed to go down. Oh, I think you are supposed to. Are you supposed to Shine Spark here? No. I can't jump on these guys yet, can I? No. Okay, I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Because I think if I go back up this way, I'm technically skipping something. I can get up that way, but the deal with the wall jump is you're supposed to be able to beat the game without using it. There we go. I always mess that bit up. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that's the section I always miss. I don't know why. I always forget that bit. Spazer. There we go. This is the one that goes through walls, if I remember right. So it's very good. I should have got this earlier as well. So that's a mistake on my part. I think I need to go back to non-fair actually, but let me just double check. What am I doing? But this does remind me when I think of like ROM hacking. Oh, it just spreads the beam out. Okay. Alright, that's on me just not remembering what does what. see if I can do this. Hang on. Haha. Making life difficult for myself. Okay, so I got that. So, oop. No. No, definitely nothing there. Okay. Yeah, this is the part of the game I think where you'll see the playthrough slow down. Well, I forget everything. I've like the first hour mostly remembered. I know I can't do that yet. Let's see. I'm guessing I've missed something in Norfair. Let's have a look at the map again. It's annoying that you can't, Oh! I'm an idiot. No, no. There we go. Oh, I forgot about that. Forgot they could sink down. Whoops. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I tons to do here. I think this might be an issue. This ROM. It's either the ROM hack or to go kind of behind the scenes. Like you can choose what is emulating the game the way I have this set up, and I might be using an emulator that has some like issues like that. That's fine. But it's reminded me because you know, the new Pokemon game came out, which oh boy, that's a whole thing. But what it reminded me of is not too long ago, two people who used to do like PR Treehouse stuff for Nintendo came out that they wanted to do a oh, let's see. They wanted to do a Nuzlocke stream. I think they weren't even going to use the actual name. They were just going to kind of do one and use different terminology. And they were straight up just denied. They were like, no, you can't do this. And I can't remember if it was Nintendo or Game Freak or the Pokemon Company that denied them. But the thing they said is that Nuzlocke to them was on the same level. I don't know if they used equivalent on the same level, but that was the sentiment of like, oh, it's the same. They said it was the same as ROM hacking and emulating and like piracy, which is fucking crazy. Like, or like, I don't know if in the story if they mentioned it. That makes me like, they must have tried to explain. I think it was something where they had to go through multiple channels, so they didn't get to directly talk to the person who got to make that decision. Because if I was in the room with them, I'd be like, do you not know what those things mean? That reminds me of Nintendo. That is kind of classic Nintendo. Or if it was Nintendo or if it was the Pokemon Company of just, hey, you don't know what these words mean that you're using. Because you're calling this equivalent to hacking or piracy. But it's it's not that. It can't be that. Oh. Oh, I was looking cool there. Oh, no, I've seen it. It was a thing actually, where after watching, I think it was Lena Lazar. I've also seen loads of clips, but Lena Lazar was the main streamer who I watched play like the opening part of the game. After watching it, I had to think for a minute, and I was thinking, uh, I played Sword, Pokemon Sword. I remember Sword looking better than this. I like just the art direction, the performance. Like, it definitely had performance issues, but even like texture quality and things like that, I remember, I was like, oh, I remember this being better. Now I've seen footage of it. Yeah, Pokemon Sword does look better. I think, like, I have to double check it, but I think even the field area, like the big open area, which did have performance issues. Oh, yeah, this bit. I hate this bit. Just gotta be careful. Mini jumps, yeah. But yeah, I will say a lot of people are going with the sentiment, I don't know if anyone tested this. Trust me, someone did test it and probably reported every single issue plus more that people have been reporting. Um, it's very common for studios not just to cheapen out, but also like kind of disregard. Um, but it's a way to kind of like cut costs really. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. There we go. Yeah! Woo! But a way that companies like that will... I could have skipped that animation while I was checking stuff, so that's fine. Is they will... They'll do QA, but they'll say, oh, you have like a month. You have a few weeks. And obviously the people who are in QA... I think I was saying QR there, so excuse me. The people in QA will say, that's impossible. That's not physically possible. And the studio would just be like, well, tough shit. So a lot of the times, that's the way the corners are cut, where the QA team, all the testing and stuff like that, they found everything and they reported it, but it was probably considered like low priority. It's like, does the game crash? Which, funny enough, it does have crashing issues if you play it for too long. But they probably looked at like, okay, what's the stuff that's, you know, not gonna fail compliance? I think even though like it's you know, it's made by Game Freak, I don't know how much support Nintendo gives them. I think Nintendo approving this for release, like not putting their foot down and saying no, you need to delay this because it's gonna make us look like the worst. You know. They should have. And yeah, they probably crunched as well. Klaus says, crunch so bad these days, I don't think people working there say it's an unreasonable amount of work for a deadline. Well, here's the culture around it, like talking about how bad it is, that has gotten better. Like, even Japanese studios, though they're like a bit behind, are more open about saying like, look, we try and minimize it. They won't completely say like, we'll never do it. There's a really good article that Waypoint did a few years ago where they specifically were asking the studios, and some of the studios had good answers and some didn't. I forget which company it was. One of the companies said the guy was trying to explain how if you can overwork yourself, and not just in time, that if you like, you can overexert in terms of if you're like you know expected to be at peak performance all the time. And the guy being interviewed straight up asked the interviewer, I don't understand how can someone working harder make a game worse? And it's like, come on, guy. And then he had to explain, and I think he understood then. So to be fair, could have been a translation issue where the guy had used like a specific language and it didn't come through right. But it did not look good on that guy, in my opinion, to say that. Because it's like, yeah, it's like, guess what? If you like strain harder to lift a weight, you might eventually lift it, but you'll probably like fuck up your arms and back for like a long time. Okay. I'll try and remember where we're supposed to go next. So yeah, this is the point of the game now where it's like, oh yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Now it's just kind of, let's go around to see what's what. Let's try it. Yeah, there you go. I can get back in the Shine Spark. I'm not having any issues there, that's good. I think one of the things this hack does is, yeah, it like really minimizes, like you can get to Shine Spark a lot easier, you don't need as much run space. So it does let you sequence break in that regard. Don't need to press select there, whoops. Oh, no, I guess this is not where I'm supposed to go. Again, I think if you Shine Sparked, you could skip that, but I don't want to do that too much because I've definitely screwed myself over trying to sequence break in Super Metroid before and ended up like getting stuck because I went somewhere. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this is where my memory craps out on me again. Like, I don't remember where the grapple look is. And that's one thing missing from the hack that would have been a cool add, is being able to check the other map areas without having to travel to them. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Woo! Oh. Let's see. Surely there's got to be some stuff I've missed here. Even if it's just items. Okay, what's the time? Okay, probably go for like another hour. Let's see, what can I do here? Oh yeah, there's plenty I can do here. This is one. Woo! Look at that, double secret. Love the double secrets. Kind of miss the reserve tank mechanic. Is it only? I think it's only in this one, isn't it? Oh, cheeky buggers. Yeah, so yeah, poor Pokemon. And it's a shame because I've looked at some of the gameplay, the open-endedness. It has a really slow opening. I've definitely seen that. They hold your hand way too much. Oh shit, I missed something. That was a triple secret even. Yeah, no wonder I've probably never 100%ed this game. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Because it does have that, and it's when I played Sword and Shield, I saw what they were going for, and I immediately saw it of just, man, wouldn't it be cool if you could do gyms out of order? And that's that's what they've done. Like there aren't routes anymore, but it's a shame that they have to rush the games out. I think as well, Game Freak needs a support studio because there's also some just like really questionable like design and programming stuff. Like a lot of people are pointing at like low frame rate animations, but I don't think they're really talking about what's going on there. And the reason that is that it's very common. You see it now for games where if there's stuff in, oh yeah, what's this here? I'm trying to remember. Should I go down first or yeah? Let's go down first. Um, but you're usually supposed to do it for stuff that's in the distance. So that's like quite far away because it's less noticeable. I think that's the way you come out of actually. But it looks like someone fucked up and they've set the distance wrong. So that's why there's like cutscenes like when you're in that school room. Oh yeah. Oh, I always get that wrong. Hang on. Uh. Oh! Oh, there we go. Don't tell anyone. Fucking cheeky. It's cause I always like just forget to go back for that stuff and it takes too long. So I think that's why sometimes this ROM hack has like longer loads on the doorway because I'm using the native emulator, the one that's made by Nintendo for the Super Nintendo Mini, which is specifically made for the games it came with, which is why some games emulate with issues or don't work at all. So if you hypothetically, hang on, if you hypothetically wanna play other games on it, you have to install other emulators. Oh yeah, these guys are like, hey, check this out. But don't worry, I already know. Oh yeah, so that's where you'd go if you want to retry this bit. But that's fine. We could just... Huh, wonder why we can't open that door yet. gonna do a safety save again. I know there's another way I could safety save, but we're just gonna use the in-game method. But yeah. I just feel bad for Pokemon fans. So I will say, when I played Pokemon Sword, I had not played a Pokemon game, and this is no joke, probably for like almost 2 decades. I played Yellow. I played Crystal. And that was it. And then I didn't play any for a very long time. And then because my sister brought each one, she was like, hey, if you want, you can just play through this one and help me out with stuff. Well, I get why that bike's there. That's literally just... Oh, this was optional. Woo! Okay, so where would we be going now? Well, there's that little room to check out. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. What's in here? Oh, okay. Okay, so I can't do this anyway. I need the, what was it? Wave beam, yeah. But there are little bits I can do around here. If I head down. Let's see. Let's go in here. Oh, these guys again. Good, good. Power bomb. There we go. Aha, look at that, we're back here. That's fine, because there's a energy tank to get. We'll go get that. There we go. I'm not supposed to do that yet. That was just showing off for no reason. I believe there's you come out of there at some point. I don't remember if you don't have the GBA physics on, if this is easier. I don't think it is. I think you specifically have to have those settings on to make the wall jump easier. I think I've just played this game enough times where I've happened to somehow get good at it. Oh, I gotta fall through there. There we go. remember, we gotta go. Yep, there's that area we haven't checked out. And yeah, we can bomb that water room now. Or the tunnel. Oh yeah, but still just fun going through this game. I think, you know, you go back to certain eras of gaming and specific games, and it can be very hit or miss what holds up, but man, don't think it kicks again. Even without these quality of life things, Super Metroid is still amazing. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm not even supposed to be in here yet. You know, if that's the case, Classic, I don't have a bag. I think this could use some. I'll give Nintendo credit. They've only done something like that once, which was in Samus Returns. If you want to play the fusion mode, you have to have an amiibo. So they did it once. they did do. Like, I don't care what you say. That is microtransactions. Again, this Gen X, a boomer platformer is fucking oh, what's it called? I always forget the name of it. Pitfall. That's a boomer platformer. I think when I first played this, I did not figure this out. I had to look it up. Oh, you've played that? Well, don't worry. I've played games that are older than me, so doesn't mean much. Like, you know, I would have been an infant when this came out. And I had played some Atari stuff. I had some sort of like keyboard that could plug into a TV. That was Atari. It used like floppy disks, and it had like Atari 2600 era games on it. But I don't know what it was. I don't know what console it was. I don't know if it was an Atari 800. I don't think it was. Because those are supposed to have like proper computer monitors. Kurt says, you know what my favourite reason to modernize the game? Not being able to move the camera. Don't even get me started. Got reminded of that today because I was watching a video about that's had a trouble development Crash Bandicoot game, and I got reminded that like, oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot 4 came out recently, and that game's all fixed camera. I kind of want to stream that one day because I got it in PlayStation Plus. Yep. We're all slow now and underwater. That's a hint there, by the way, that you can go down. Like that kind of stuff is timeless, like hints like that. Yeah. You heard that one's good, but you don't own it yourself? That's fine. I know, because it was in the trailer. They make the joke that it's a sequel to Crash Bandicoot 3 and none of the other sequels happened. And I know it's got Tom Kenny in it, so that's awesome. Good thing. Oh. Yeah, see, this is an example of like you have to get used to Metroid physics here. Don't know if I'm actually supposed to be this way yet. No. I always get this wrong. You can only come from the upper way from that. I'm trying to remember. There's one of these sand pits you can sink down. Or is it above from here? That I always get mixed up. I remember actually when Metroid Dread came out, there were quite a few reviews that actually were kind of echoing that whole like, oh, this is dated thing, because it like, you know, it doesn't directly tell you what to do most of the time, which I found funny because it's actually like a very modernized Metroid game while being faithful to. Oh, that's weird. I'm having trouble getting up there. Okay. Probably not meant to be up there yet. Because I'd have to do like a really tricky wall jump to get through there. Oh, got some slowdown. Nice. There we go. So yeah. Pro tip, don't go that way. Oh shit. I was taking a lot more damage there than I realised. Good thing I've got the reserve tanks at least. Yep, just used it. You'd rather play 2D Pokemon than have the lag and pop in? This actually makes me wonder if there's now going to be like this era of gonna have to do this a bit. Where we're going to see kind of like throwbacks. That's mainly going to be in like the remakes though. Like next time we get like a Gen remake, it's going to be like, oh, this is the 2D one. It's kind of a shame they've gotten away from 2D art, but it's at the quality now where you would have to do like pretty good visual fidelity on it. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to go this way yet. Oh, this is a painful way to farm health. Like it is giving me the big ones. It's gonna take a while. Like I don't do edited content. I'm thinking of getting back into editing soon. But a video that I maybe would try and make would be a video talking about the whole. Okay, that is the way I should go, but Still got the map. Talking about that Silent Hill 2 remake announcement and the whole like, oh, third-person cameras, free cams are modernizing, and then just cut to all these modern games that used fixed camera angles, including like their own. But I want to buy a soapbox. I've never seen one in real life, but I want to buy an actual soapbox so I can make weird rants on. I can stand on it and be like, yo, tank controls, they're actually good. Fixed cameras are fine if you do them right. It's like, when people say that stuff's bad, it's like, it's either no, you have some like skill issue, which people are going to be very like salty about me saying that, but that is the case a lot of the time. Yes, there are accessibility reasons that can make that stuff harder for people, and I won't fault people for that, but that's not the people I'm talking about here. Or they've only played bad examples. Like, you know, like Resident Evil 1 Remake, I love, but I will say that game having fucking block puzzles, like where you have to push stuff in tank controls, was a terrible idea. They should have cut that. Like, completely. And there is a bit of issue in that game where you'll find enemies around blind spots and you can't really hear them. It's very easy to like, oh, I don't know how far away this enemy is, and things like that, because of some of the camera angles are chosen. It's like, yeah, and I get that, but you play Silent Hill and they fixed that issue because they only use static camera angles in specific spots. The rest of the time, it's like an on-rails camera, but you do have a decent amount of control over it. And you even have the, like, button you press that makes it go over the shoulder. What am I doing? I'm not supposed to go this way. Heck, if they were gonna say that the Silent Hill 2 remake was gonna have the cameras, but then when you pressed the lock-on button, it went to, like, third person behind the camera, I'd be all for it. Why am I missing this jump? Like, I'd like an option that was, like, closer. I'd still have my issues with the remake. Because, you know, there's other issues as well, as I discussed. Check out the VOD channel. Plug. Yeah. Huh. Where am I supposed to go right now? I think I've messed up a bit. Yeah, this always happens. When I get to the water area especially, this always happens. Okay, so you are supposed to go this way. But where am I supposed to go this way? You know, another thing I'd point to is Dragon Age 11S has the classic mode, which turns it into like a top-down, old-school RPG, which is awesome. So if you go down, that just takes you there. That's just how you get out of here. Okay, so there is something this way I'm supposed to get. Is it in here? No, okay. I think I'm probably thinking of another area. There's another area where like you can sink in down, but you have to go into specific areas to sink down. It must be here. Then. But I can't make that jump. And I'm trying to do that jump so I can wall jump off the block there. You know what? Hang on, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. No. This always happens, I'm so sorry. There's somewhere up from here you're supposed to go, I'm pretty sure. Or down. It's just... what? I hate when this happens. And I feel like this happens almost like every time I play. Oh, there we go. But I don't think this is how you're supposed to do this. Well, I'm up here now. But I think I've done a sequence break if I'm honest. That door's closed. I think on my first playthrough I kept trying to jump up there, not realising you're not actually supposed to go up there. Okay, that's an area where you can fall down. I remember that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I probably skipped something. But we'll just keep going, see what happens. It's weird though, because like aside from that, it does seem like that was the way to go. But like I said, you can be... The wall jump is always optional in these games. It's like an intentional thing of just... It's there, but you don't actually need it. Well, there you go. I'm probably going to stop in a little bit. Like I said, this is going to be a short stream today. Where did I end up? Okay, I'm in the wrecked ship now. I will say that was actually kind of an issue with the like GBA ROM hack of Zero Mission to make it like Super Metroid. Is a lot of the progression yeah, I think I have gone the wrong way. I think you like I could do that because I'm marginally okay at doing warp jump. This is definitely not what you're supposed to do though. I guess the thing you could look up for me quick, Clarice, is look up where the grappling hook is. I always forget where it is. Even if you just tell me like the area name. Because I think if I go in here... you could tell me SMB Arbor? Then yeah, you tell me. I don't mind a little bit of backseating because it's my terrible memory. Oh, Middle Norfair, okay. Well, let's just... might as well just keep going and see what happens. Let's just say I'm farming. Don't tell anybody. But we'll just pretend that's what's going on. You know, I think part of the inspiration is when I've been cooking at night, I've been playing a... it's a little annoying because it has adverts, but I've been playing a video that's just like 3 hours of chill Metroid music. And some Metroid stuff came up. Makes sense. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see. I don't remember what's here. Let's see, what's here, what's here? If I remember right, we can't do that yet. Yeah, we have to wait until the power's on. But I guess I've just skipped. Hope Metroid Prime 4's doing. I don't think I'm well, that's what we're all about here. Is You know what I am gonna do? Safety save. Bringing you something new on this stream. Oh. I tell you what, I hate this boss actually. Oh yeah. Oh, our Dark Souls playthrough was that. Yep. We'll definitely come to this boss early. Oh! I'm an idiot. I suck. I'm the worst. Oh! Oh, there, this bit. Okay, that's what I need to do. Oops. I might... Oh. Yeah. Well... We won't go that way yet. Because I don't even have full health. Oh, never mind. But I should try and get my health up. Let's see. Let's look around this area a little more. If I just am a bit better... Oh, using fire missiles? Yeah. Does it... Damage-wise, though, is it, like, the strongest weapon I have? Because if it is, then... If I just get the pattern down, then I don't mind. Because all I need to do is just keep avoiding that. Let's see, what's up here? Yeah, we've got save point. Yeah, I don't have wave beam. I know they don't explain it, but it's sometimes a good idea to like look all that stuff up. Okay, well this is the exit. But knowing all the maths on all the beam combos and stuff like that, that's a good thing to learn, because then you can actually do good damage and not waste time and... Oh. Oh, look at that. We are getting some health. So that's useful at least. If I remember right though, I think this is going to be lot 2. Yep. That's fine. back down. So, yeah, let's see if we can do this boss. It should be doable. I mean, I know it's, like, in theory doable. I just mean I should be able to do it. Because I know there are, like, low percent runs that people do of games. But that's not my kind of thing. Oh, sorry, my mic stand got in the way there. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, charge thing will draw things, yeah. Okay, let's safety save again. Oh. Probably should have done it here so I didn't have to watch this animation again. But that's fine. Come on, where you at? So, time it better, time it. Huh. Oh, well that was bad timing. Oh, you know what? Charge beam is fine. I don't even use the super missiles at all. Hey, Mini. Oh, ah. Hey, Minnie. Sorry, my cat is having fun right now. Hang on. Hang on, Minnie. There we go. She wants to sit on my lap. Yeah, how do you beat the boss, Minnie? Oh! What am I doing? Do we do it? Do we do it? Do we do it? Is that it? Yeah! Oh! My cat helped. Thank you, Minnie. Okay. So yeah, just was wasting my time using missiles there. So there we go, got the power back on. So yeah, we'll the only reason why I save stated here is because the last save point was like really far back. But yeah, let's just go up. Oh. I want the charge beam because I'm going to be honest, there's a specific boss that I never remember the name of. But I don't like fighting it the legit way, so I just want to do it the charge beam way. Let's see. That's going back. So we won't do that now. And here we go. Awesome. Okay. Alright, let me go full screen here. Yeah, that was fun. Again, I didn't really have any plans to do this. I just felt in the mood. I wanted to do something different today and wanted to do some Super Metroid. And it's cool that I've done something new by accident by skipping the skipping stuff and getting in to quote Fort Minor, to go out through the back so no one knows I was there. But yeah. But check out this ROM hack if you definitely haven't played it. I'd recommend. This is a really cool way to play through Super Metroid. And again, it's very customizable. You can change so much. Notice in my there we go. My lens is getting caught on something. I'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, even if you've played it dozens of times, it's just a really nice quality of life improvements. If you want to go really dramatic, you could try it with the Game Boy Advance physics. But we'll come back to this every so often. Dark Souls is still going to be the main game. But Dark Souls 3, but we'll come back to this. This will probably be like a short one. We'll probably get through this in like another stream or two. But yeah, so look forward to seeing me on Tuesday. That'll be a Dark Souls day again for sure. What do you think, Minnie? Huh? Minnie? Minnie? I'm gonna put my cat on the mic. Minnie, say something. Hello? Minnie, say something. She's camera shy. It's okay, Minnie. It's okay. There. Actually, Minnie doesn't meow. She's a cat. She's never meowed. She purrs, though her purr sounds like a little different to most other cats. And she does drool and knead on me when she feels in her like mummy mood. But yeah, no meowing. But she's still cool. Still the best. I don't think you'll ever see Ginger on my camera because it doesn't really come in here. Not with Minnie because they don't get along. But I need to treat some pictures of him. But yeah, so thank everyone for coming. They say cats meow to talk to humans specifically. Yes, yeah. It's because it mimics like the same kind of frequencies and sounds that baby cries do. It hits like the same like lizard brain like instinctual thing. But Minnie never learned how to do it. It does get annoying though. There are times where if she wants to say like leave my room or go outside, she won't meow. She'll like claw on the floor and knock shit over to get your attention. So I think her vocal cords might be a little different. Also, like when she tries to like roar at this other cat we have, they don't get on quite now because he's still got his sex drive. And even though he's never tried anything with her, I think it just freaks her out. She does these weird kind of like high pitched roars. She goes like, it's weird. But yeah, that was it for the stream today. Check out my Twitter. I wanted to start posting more just random stuff on there, like thoughts and things like that. So try and bug me on Twitter if you don't see me say stuff. And of course there'll be Dark Souls 3 on Thursday. I'm gonna mess with more puppet stuff off screen, and then hopefully I can figure out how to get these gloves working so I can have my mechanisms on the outside of my hand. And yeah, take care everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show. And I didn't do the outro. I said I was gonna make an outro. I didn't do it. I will do it at some point. There. Don't pick a time frame because I just won't be able to do it. So take care, Johnny. God, that was fucking lame.